Alibi, folks, alibi. So I didn't realize that the person who made this has his own video, Mr. Uh, Maxbird, I think that's what his name is. But yeah, his I did. There's an instructional, and I'll have the link to the description below, where his instruction video is for this, in case you decide to get this kit. But yeah, I totally got it wrong, and in the instructions told me how to properly do it. And I'll tell you what I did wrong. First and foremost, yeah, I had it sideways wrong. This is supposed to be in the front, and of course, you make sure you put this the armor piece on the. You got to do this first. Well, the instruction will say, but when I initially did this in what you're going to see in the video, I have it so that this thing is covering this. It was an entire botched mess. Not only that, he teaches you how to properly put on the cape too, which is I got that all wrong, all ate up. But yeah, the instructional video will be in the bottom. But this is what it looks like when things are properly put in place. So the video you're about to watch moving forward is going to be a really botched approach to this. But now I'm starting off with it, looking good, so you guys have can look past my mistakes. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the biggest thing is that, remember, this is the way it's supposed to go, with the metal going to the side, and of course bring it just low enough so that this piece can be installed in the front too, so the armor piece isn't hidden. I mean, it's part of it. And also, yeah, you're gonna when you watch Max Bird's video, the cape starts this way and then flip back this way, of course, with the pauldrons off. And yeah, the link to the description below just to see. But yeah, this thing looks glorious now that it's installed properly. Okay. So yeah, now you're going to watch me embarrass myself the whole time. This is what I get for being such a casual. So on to the video. Greetings, folks, and welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Coco Smooth, the casual collector and Mythic Legionnaire. And in this segment of Mythic Legion's accessories and third party, I am showcasing what appears to be a Vorgus Vermillius cape and weapons kit, third party kit, like altogether by Forge Knight, except that's not what, I don't know if that's how it was advertised on the eBays. Okay, now I believe that this is the same people who did the kit for the cape that I had bought previously for him, but I decided to give to our Red Knight guy over here because I think it looks good on him, looks great on him. We'll see if it's the same exact cape. Now here's the cool thing. Why this thing's pretty expensive. It's like $40 for this kit, but the good news is it comes in this awesome, like mine's came with this awesome plastic container. With the Forge Knight dude, or I think it's all zeros in the bottom. But yeah, kind of a win. Comes with a shield, and it's supposed to come with a really big Bad Bun sword, which we will check together. Hopefully it survived the trip. Otherwise, your boy Coco has some returning to do on the eBays, right? So yeah, hang on. I was like, you know what? I gotta give this kit a chance before this kit's no longer a thing. I'm gonna support it. And yeah, oh wow, sword's huge. Thing is, it's probably too heavy. You see, yeah, this sword is obnoxious. The lighting on the photo made it look like it was much darker than it actually was. The red on this thing is super bright. I'm hoping the same is. That's probably what's going to be the shields like too. Then, oh Lord. Well, nothing like that a custom painter can match, I guess. To if I really needed it to match, you know what I'm saying? To do, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it won't be so hateful. Maybe this kit might be more intended for this guy instead because of how how much more red he is than coffee brown reddish over there. Ugh. Getting my buns kicked by the tape. And so interesting story. Uh, in my search for capes on the eBays for stuff, this is one of the ones that randomly popped up. Ooh, so here you go. And it turns out this is when you're going through stuff on social media and all of a sudden AliExpress starts to uh, solicit it too. Okay, yeah, nice shield. I had to twist it a little bit, but you know what I mean. So yeah, I started to notice that my algorithm was being suggesting some stuff. But yeah, so it comes with a shield, that and cape, wired cape, forged, yeah. And it comes with mesh and a skirt. So cool. Yeah, this is why I was compelled to get this kit. And when I noticed that it had all of this, so I was like, oh. So when I put it on him, it's going to look all good. So yeah, comes with this kind of cape. The good news is it does look like it matches his drip more better than these weapons over here, right? All right, so yeah, the material made out of this wire thing, so that's cool. And the good news, forge night, yeah, yeah, wire and this mesh for his kilt. Super cool. Yeah, this guy's gonna look so deluxe, guys. So this is what he looks like without his gear, without it. But once I take them apart, I'll show you guys uh, how to put it on. First, I'm gonna heat them up and take them apart, though. Okay, so pause. All right, and unpause. Yeah, so here you go. Start with this, right? We'll put in the bottom skirt piece, right? And I'm not, and I think you're supposed to put the skirt on next because you're supposed to put the metal afterwards. Okay, so I'm just going to put the metal skirt on this. Maybe it's supposed to be the opposite. I think this is supposed to go first so that you could actually see there you go. Makes more sense that way. Yep. There you go. And then you put the mallow. Chocolate on the gram. There you go. And then we put on his body. I'm not going to front. This thing was super hard to put on. I mean to take off. Yeah. It was super hard for me to take off. It was tight. But now it's going to be a pain in the buns to put back on, I think. But we'll see. Heat. Did it get in? No. Yeah, I think what's happening is too much of the stuff is preventing it from going in so smoothly, so very cocoa smoothly. Yeah, I'm gonna have to force the issue. Pause. All right, It took a while, but we got this sucker to get in. But maybe I'm thinking that now that I'm looking at it, this might have to be the one that actually. Now I'm kind of confused. No. Tunic makes sense. Yeah, tunic. Chain comes underneath. Your chainmail shows underneath. My confidence in myself was wavering just a little bit. But yeah, so here's his kind of cape. I don't know how I'm gonna put this on with this. So okay, you guys can see. We'll have to. All right, put that on there. Put that on here. So yeah, his cape on this thing is gonna be pretty dope. Now time to put on his I don't know if yeah, make it eat. I don't know if you just let it go back there. I guess you could hide it back there if you want. Options, right? So I'll leave it tucked back there. No problem. Leave it tucked, or I guess I could put it over his neck, but I don't know. There you go. So there, yeah. Now he's got his full, fully deacon gear out, looking more distinguished than, so it's kind of cool because with all of this stuff going on, he looks a little bit more distinguished and it's color congruent. I think this is a pretty gosh dang good look. Now, this is where it gets controversial. Because, yeah, this weapon, while it looked good in the photo shoot, I think these guys, yeah, the color tone on this sucker is just a little off, super off. It's super off. But for people who aren't, super caught up in color congruency, then this might be the thing for you. But me, your boy Coco, yeah, no, this sword is, first of all, super big and super bright red. I'm gonna have to give it to some other guy because this thing is huge. Yeah, well, I think it doesn't need. I don't need it to be this big. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Anywho, yeah, it's heavy. Yeah, you could tell that it's the weight is gonna be a problem for this guy's hands at some point on this particular weapon. So, but other than that, look at how good the color congruency is on the cape and on the skirts. You know what I'm saying? It's a good look. Now he looks super intimidating, even more and more distinguished because you get things like this and the similarities, too much similarity, you know what I mean? And when you got things like this to add to it, it makes them more distinguished, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good look, I'd say. But yeah, final thoughts on this thing. This thing looks gosh dang great overall. Just a little disappointed about the weapons, the shield. wish it was closer to the color of this, but it's not something that you guys can't modify yourselves. You know what I mean? Get somebody just, or yourself, if you got the paint skills to match. But yeah, it's a little too red, unless it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? If you guys like that offset color scheme, you know, something to offset it, then cool. But if you ask me, I wish that they had went with the color that's a little bit closer to the bright thing here. If they wanted to offset, so at least for color congruency, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So yeah. All right, folks, that is all I got for this segment of Mythic Legion's third-party kit uh, from Forge Knight over on eBay's and AliExpress. This kit, by the way, is like roughly around 40 to 50 bucks. So just saying. But yeah, I am your host, Coco Smooth, the Mythic Legionnaire and Casual Collector. And until the next video, folks, ciao.